you know, looking at last season, obviously the team went through a number of, went through a couple coaching changes, went through a
Mm-hmm.
couple, import changes, and there was a lot going on with that Rams team. But let's put everything out on the table. Let's set the market straight.
Mm-hmm.
What happened last year with the Istanbul Rams?
Man, you
We doing everything they talk about. You know I'm everything a boss about. Not putting work and gotta toss them out. I'm really biting, they just barking out. I'm really riding, they just parking now. His street, what to talk about. See the big H when I'm.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Base Coverage, presented to you by, of course, our partners over at Knoah Teamwear. I'm your host, Jamal Clay, and today we got a special one on the menu. We're bringing in Defensive Rookie of the Year, Atilla Isik, to the table to come in and talk a little bit about what happened in Turkey and what can we expect from the Rams going into next season. So before we get into that interview, here's a quick word from our partners over at Knoah Teamwear. Welcome back, everyone. Again, I have a special guest. I have Defensive Rookie of the Year, someone who, doesn't have much experience on the defensive side, but came in and dominated and enough where he earned Defensive Rookie of the Year from the Istanbul Rams. I'd like to welcome everyone to the table. We have Atilla Isik. So what's going on, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm very good, man. We are in the off season right now, so grinding to shine in the season.
Yeah.
We're all good. How about you?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. What's life in Turkey like right now for you?
For me, I'm 21 years old. I'm a university student right now, so
Okay.
I have like five 5 days of school. I'm going to school, and then after the school, I'm working out and getting home, like studying right now and try to be in shape in the off season.
Yeah. Well, that's dope, man. And obviously, you're in school, so you're out
Mm-hmm.
partying on the weekend and enjoying your life as a young 21-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
when I'm
not,
working, also I don't want to miss my lifetime, like, because you're
not,
not going to be this age again, so
yeah,
I don't want to miss any opportunities.
yeah. No, I got you, man. But hey, let's dive right into it, and then let's address everything on the table right now. Let's get this out the
Mm-hmm.
way, and then after this, we're gonna start looking forward to next year. But looking at last season, obviously the team went through a number of went through a couple coaching changes, went through a
Mm-hmm.
couple import changes, and there was a lot going on with that Rams team. But let's put everything out on the table. Let's set the market straight.
Mm-hmm.
What happened last year with the Istanbul Rams?
Man, you asked this? Like, I don't want to say something bad to our team or about
Nah, you good, man. Just
league,
obviously,
and don't put me in a bad situation way.
nah.
First
I'm
of
talking
all,
strictly. I'm
let's talk
talking
about this.
strictly. I'm talking
Yeah.
strictly on the field, and obviously your first year in the ELF. I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but just take us behind the scenes a little bit in terms of what you could say. What happened with the Rams last year?
Like some we don't know some import rules, by the way, and I think our coach doesn't know the rule that much, because in ELF it's not the same with the Turkish rules, import rules.
Uh-huh.
So we can, like, we mix. I think we have problem with that. That's why we changed a lot of people and a
Yeah.
lot of players import, and in the organization partly, as everything goes fine, just like import stuff goes a little bit bad for us, but we find a way to deal it, and we bring another import and do some tactical changes in both sides of the ball. So then we show that we are like a good team. We can compete in this league. And at first image, like, it's not very good, but after that, when we do these changes, it's come up. Yeah, I don't want to say something that much, but
No, you're good, man. Just keep it basic again. I'm not trying to get you in trouble or anything. I think
yeah,
it was your first year in the league. A lot of
yeah,
teams are in your position. You guys didn't know what to expect, even from building the team from a talent aspect of it. But
hmm
hey, like, listen, you guys had a strong finish, and I think that's what excited a lot of
yes,
guys. A lot
yeah,
a lot of people watching the teams like, oh, okay, this team could play a little bit, and
yes,
following up on that, obviously 1-11 last year. Okay, the
hmm
record doesn't show the progress you guys made towards the end of last season. Obviously, you guys had that big win versus Barcelona.
yeah,
You even hit that little TikTok dance at the end that went viral.
yeah, yeah,
And then you took one of the most decorated teams in the ELF,
yes,
the Hamburg Sea Devils, to overtime
hmm
in a game where you guys probably should have won, but we'll leave it at that with some things that might have happened towards the end of the season. But as you
hmm
reflect a little bit on the first season in the ELF, what are some of the things you think you or your team learn that will help you
Oh,
guys going into year two?
let me talk about team first,
Yeah,
and let me talk what I learned. So first of all, um, like first year of the ELF, when the Barcelona is their first year two, Barcelona like doesn't win many games
yeah,
at the first year, and the second year they go on playoffs. So as a team, we learn a lot of stuff. We're not going to make the same mistakes, and I hope we're not going to make the same mistakes last year. So we're going to do better stuff next season.
yeah,
So we're going to be um, like more competitive team in our league. And for me, uh, I should say I started playing football when I was 16 or 15.
uh-huh.
I'm 21, and I started playing receiver, and I play receiver for 5 6 years. And when I show up to the combine that we have, they want me to play D-back. They change my position because we need one. And I say okay. So like before the ELF league starts, I just have the time to play DB like 3 months, something like this.
Yeah, yeah,
And I still don't know much, and I'm
yeah,
working on it. And at the first 6 weeks, I play safety,
yeah.
and then our cornerback injured, so they need cornerback. So they changed my position, safety to cornerback, and I find myself more good at this, and because yeah, I can play cornerback well than safety because I don't need to be in the run fits, which is like yeah, it's so new something for me. I thought I can play when I was playing receiver until I changed to defensive side of the ball, and yeah, I learned a lot of stuff, and I still improve myself.
Well, that's even more impressive that you're someone who has went to the combine, right? The combine that the Rams held.
hmm
You got brought on as a defensive back, but someone who really doesn't have much experience at defensive back.
Yeah.
You were able to learn and grow and develop in one of the best leagues in Europe, which
hmm
led to 40 tackles and 3 interceptions and
Yeah.
led to defensive rookie of the year. So hey, congrats to you, my man.
Thank you, man.
Congrats,
Thank you
congrats.
so much.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's that feel knowing that, you're someone that didn't have a lot of experience, you're coming into this league and you were able to perform and keep up and ball out, so to
hmm
say, and obviously, win those awards, but you're someone that could keep up, in this league, with not a lot of experience. So how did that feel to win that award, defensive rookie of the year?
Yeah. No. First of all, I can say to knowing that hard work pays off, like you get it, like it's so nice to have the win the D-Roy. It's really mean a lot of stuff to me because before be in this league, I
Yeah,
just have one season in my life, 6 years. I just play like 10 or 12K before ELF. I always work so hard at the field, at the gym too, and to all, like I don't have any chance to pay it off. And when I get a chance and it's really pays off my hard work,
Yeah.
I really enjoy. I really like it. We all do.
Well, that's awesome,
So,
man. And
yeah.
you know, I hope I'm not breaking anything. I don't know if you sign or if it's not official yet, but assuming, you know, you're gonna return to the Rams next year. You know,
Yeah, I'm willing to.
Yeah, well, now we got to tell management send you that contract so you can sign on the dotted line, my friend.
True.
But assuming, you know, until it becomes official that you're joining the Rams next year and the defensive rookie of the year is returning back to the Istanbul Rams, you know, what's one thing you personally want to get better at?
Tackling for sure, because I don't used to it. I'm telling you, like I never tackled in my life, like for many years.
Yeah.
It's so new to me, and I learned to do it as a team. And we don't know much something too. We are waiting the news from the team. So, but I'm open for the offers too.
Well, that's awesome, man. And like I said, I think we, and when I say we, I mean the metaverse of the ELF community that talks and covers the league. I think, you know, we were real encouraged about how you guys finished the season. Even how you started off with that game versus Cologne, it was like, oh, all right. That was a crazy game.
Yeah.
And then
oh, sorry, man.
No, you're good. I was just saying, then you guys hit the wall in the middle where things got a little crazy and shaky, but obviously you had a strong finish. But hey, man, you know, we're excited to see not only you but your team and how you guys progress and how you perform heading into year two. We're excited. I think you know, depending on who the coach is going to bring in, depending on the imports you guys are able to bring in, I think that's going to play a key role as someone that can blend in with your team. Obviously, you saw that you know, towards the end of the season where you guys had Isaiah and Terry on joining the team a little bit, provide a little bit of spark. But hey, we're excited to watch you guys, and I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you meeting you, man, and you know, it was nice getting to know you a little bit.
Thank you, man. You're welcome as always.
Nobody. Hard work, they don't know about it. Hard work, they don't know about it. Hard work, they don't know about it. Animal.